What is up, YouTube? It is your boy G-Streezy here, and I'm back with another video. Today's going to be a little different, guys. I'm going to do, I'm actually been playing, little backstory, guys. I've been playing a lot of the Division 2 and Ghost Recon Breakpoint as of late. I think I've made a video about Division in the past, about top 5 reasons you should get this game. You can get this game probably for 10 to 20 bucks right now. It is a Ubisoft game, so if you're not into those, you know, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Tom Clancy games, the franchises and all that. But I'm going to do a kind of just a brief tutorial on the key differences between Ghost Recon, Breakpoint, and the Division 2. I've been wanting to make some content for it as of late. Like I said, been wrapped up in like a lot of Rockstar titles, but no longer am I going to do only Rockstar titles, as you guys know. But the Division 2, it is, like I said, it's a Tom Clancy game. It is, if you guys play Destiny 2, it's a lot like that. I've made actually a Destiny 2 video on why I didn't like it and stuff. I will post a link up in the top right corner right there if you guys want to go check it out. But between Destiny 2 and the Division 2, I actually like the Division 2 way more. Destiny 2 is a great game. It is. It is a fun game. Just the way they're doing their business model, I'm not a fan of it. If you guys know, they, like I said, they lock content and all that behind actual real paywalls and stuff, which the Division does too. I will get to that here in a minute. But it's one DLC. It's the Warlords of New York, but the rest of it, all the rest of the DLC is free, and then they haven't, you know, like I said, they haven't really took any content out either, so. But like I said, if y'all want to check out that full video, check the top right. But yeah, the Division 2 is a looter shooter, RPG, cover-based shooter, I guess you can call it. As you can see right here, there's a lot of inventory management. If you're not into the micro management, this probably isn't going to be the game for you. I'm actually into the RPG style of this game. It is a lot of fun. As you can see, we got a clan right here. TMGM is actually me and Sniper right here. We've been playing this game quite a lot lately. So, all right, guys. For number 1, the Division 2 is more of an RPG style. If you guys play any RPGs of any kind, you know that there are like hit points and, like I said, a bunch of inventory management stuff. We're going to show you some gameplay right here. Me and Sniper's actually doing a DLC mission called the Pentagon. You're actually invading the Pentagon. The Division 2 also, guys, it is a game where like there's a virus that broke out and you're just trying to save, you know, the U.S. from, you know, all these other factions trying to take it over. It's shy. The world's just gone mad. But as you can see right there, enemies have hit points, unlike Ghost Recon. Like I said, we'll get to Ghost Recon in a minute. You actually have armor right there at the top, right above the orange bar right there. That is your armor. The 2 other icons, them are your skills. These are basically like your gadgets. So they all have cooldown timers, of course. Below that is your grenades and your armor kits. So you cannot heal yourself in this game particularly, but you can replace your armor. So like I said, you can only replace the white above, the orange bar. It has to heal by itself. So that's the biggest difference. Like I said, I'm just going to show you some gameplay right here. The progression on this game is insane. That's one reason I think I've loved this game so much. Is just the amount of work and just the amount of content that Ubisoft put in this game. I really enjoyed the first game. I actually met a couple of good friends of mine. Vex Shadow Walker, I met him actually on the first game. And we've been friends ever since like 2016, I think. So I've made a lot of good friends on this game too. And the Division community is very helpful. They're not really that toxic either. So if you ever want to get involved in that type of thing, you can. There is a place called the Dark Zone where it's a PvP only area. I have no gameplay right here, but it's basically you go in and, you know, you kind of roam around with other players, but NPCs are also in there. You're actually friendly until you go rogue. Going rogue is like just becoming the enemy, and then you show up on the map like kind of like it's kind of like a bounty system. Like you show up on the map and everybody can go and kill you and get rewards and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's very different. As you can see right here, I got my shield right now. A sniper, he's got his drone out. As you can see, it takes quite a bit of hits to actually kill some enemies. So, but yeah, the RPG style is the biggest change. But let's move on. All right, guys, for number 2, there is a loot system. So I guess this could go hand in hand with the RPG style. You have different gear pieces that give you different perks. So you can see right there, you can read all that stuff on the right. Each gun and piece of gear gives you certain elements. And if you piece them together, you actually could be very powerful. Recently, I have this this gear set. You guys won't get into gear sets until you get far further in the game. But I got this gear set that actually, where my signature weapon. If you don't know what your signature weapon is, it's like your most powerful weapon in your arsenal. You get this after you complete the main game and hit level 30. There's like a flamethrower, a minigun, grenade launcher, sniper rifle. You know, you do the math. But there's certain powerful weapons you can get, and you can only get the signature ammo with it, obviously. So you can't always get this type of ammo. It requires special, I guess, special kills and stuff you have to do with that certain build. So there's several different builds you could do. Me personally, I have 3 different loadouts. There are loadouts you could save and stuff. I have a healer, a tank, and a skill-based build. So it's a lot of like I said, it's a lot of kind of like math and stuff. You have to really, it's a game you have to strategize yourself, and I think that's why I'm a big fan of the Tom Clancy games, because it takes a lot of thinking and strategizing. You can't just this isn't Call of Duty where you could just run and gun. You actually have to strategize, your type of equipment and how you want to run things. But I got off topic a little bit, but I do have a gear set. As I was saying, I actually get like signature weapon a lot quicker than other players. My submachine gun is way more powerful, especially with that type of build I have. And this build I'm running now is a tank, so his shield is way better than most. The flamethrower, it's a lot of stuff. Like I said, each build comes with different perks, so it's a lot of strategizing, and that's what I really like about this game. So yeah, let's move on. And this will wrap up the Division part. And number 3 is the content. Now, in my personal opinion, I think the Division 2 has a lot more content than Ghost Recon, and I think they're still supporting this game. So they actually have a free-to-play game coming out called The Division Heartland. I heard it's going to be a battle royale. I heard all this other stuff. I don't know. I don't really know. But it will be free-to-play, so it'll be free for everybody. I think Ghost Recon Breakpoint actually stopped support as far as like content updates and stuff like that. So I think that game's completely done as far as content. I think they moved on to their next game. If you guys didn't know, like Ubisoft does, they do about a 2-3 year lifespan of the game, and then they move on to the next game. Which, I mean, you can look at it as good or bad depending on your personal preference. You got games like GTA and Skyrim. They only come out like once every 10 to 15 years. So it's just all personal preference. Me personally, I don't really care. It just depends on the game. But yeah, the content to me, like I said, they got seasons and all that stuff for the Division. I don't think they have that for Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I've actually been on the Division 2 a lot more lately than Ghost Recon, but both games are great. So. But yeah, as far as the content, I think the Division 2 has it beat in that regard. So let's move on to Ghost Recon. I know I'm already 9 minutes in, so let's move on. All right, guys, here we are with Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Now, number 1, here we go. Ghost Recon is more of a tactical shooter. Like that's really the biggest difference. This is not an RPG at all. There is a lot of I guess there is RPG elements, but it's not a RPG like The Division. If you snipe somebody in the head, they go down in one shot. You have AI teammates that help you. You can play this completely solo, or you can play it with your friends. It's kind of like it's the same. It's in the same regard as Division as far as that goes. What sucks about both games, though, they do require online to even play. So if your internet's down or something like that, you can't play. That's the sucky part with most of Ubisoft games now, because they're just being online only. I guess that's a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is everything is uploaded to the servers. So if if you have a corrupted system or something, obviously you'll still have your save because it'll be on the Ubisoft servers. And Ubisoft does have dedicated servers, so they're a lot more reliable than like Red Dead or GTA. I wish Rockstar would do something with their servers, but oh well. But as you can see right here, the map is gigantic. These are new weapon mastery levels. They just added this. I think that was the last piece of content update they added. It's like Operation Motherload or something like that. There is a lot of content now. There is a lot of content for this game. Like I said, it's more of a tactical, though. There's a lot of inventory management. You can do your loadouts, and it's a lot of in some regard it's a lot of the same stuff. As you can see right here, you could do you got skills and stuff you can invest points into. Right here, too, guys. The map is huge. There's a lot to do in this game. Like I said, they just stopped. I think they stopped all their DLC. But as far as content, if you're first start, you still have tons to do. As you can see right here, they got this thing called the Gunsmith. You can upgrade it to Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. Change out your barrels, your attachments, and all that. They had this in Ghost Recon Future Soldier. If you guys ever played them games, I've been a Tom Clancy game since I was, a young chap. So, as you can see right here, you can paint your weapons, obviously, and some of the stuff is same as Division. Like I said, you could do this stuff in Division too. But Ghost Recon is more of a tactical shooter, more than RPG. Right here is your objectives. Like there's a lot of content in here. You can go through these personal files and pick the missions you want. Even if you buy the base game, you're completely content with all the content because a lot of this stuff is free. You can see right there at the bottom right, they have team levels now. Rainbow Six Siege teammates. If you play Rainbow Six Siege, you can actually get like operators from that. So you can see I got Sam Fisher in the background and Anna Graham's daughter from the Splinter Cell series. They added that. Of course, I bought the Gold Edition years ago when it first came out. So you can go around finding attachments and all this other stuff. So it's a great game. I will recommend it though. It like I said, you can probably pick this game up for cheap now too as well. This game came out like 2020. Division 2 came out 2019, I believe. So let's move on. For number 2, and this is a big one, vehicles. The Ghost Recon Breakpoint does include vehicles. The Division does not. So any type of anything you want to do in the Division, you have to run around or fast travel. That's the only way you can get around, which is a bummer. I wish they would give you like a skateboard or a bicycle or something, because it gets pretty tedious running around the map the whole time. But yeah, vehicles is present in Ghost Recon. You can also swim in this game. You cannot do that in the Division. You can like stealth swim and all that stuff. So it's really, it depends on your play style. Like I said, I love both games a lot. So there's a lot to do, and we're going to show you a little bit of gameplay right here. I think I get caught in it, but yeah. And another thing too with Ghost Recon Breakpoint, it has actual survival mechanics, which is really neat because I love survival games. So you can see I got bandages right there on my right leg and left arm. If you guys play The Last of Us, if you get shot too many times, you have to actually bandage yourself up and stuff, so that's pretty neat. You can customize your teammates. You can change their looks and everything. That's another plus. As you can see right here, one shot in the head and he's dead. Like that's a big thing, as you can see right there. Division 2 does not have that. You have to shoot them multiple times. The first Division was really bad. The enemies were so bullet spongy, but I mean, they updated that. The Division 2 isn't as bad. I mean, they still got armor, obviously, but at least they don't take near as many bullets they did in the first game. But right here, I think I actually get caught. Your teammates actually have special abilities too. You can upgrade. It's a really, really cool game, man. And the kind of build I'm running, I'm actually supposed to sneak in here at night. And that's another thing too, guys. You do not have to be sneaky. Everybody thinks you have to be sneaky, and that you do not have to be sneaky. You won't fail the mission or anything. But I mean, Ghost Recon is more of a sneaky, like, tactical shooter though, too. So I'm actually doing the Splinter Cell DLC right now, and she won't get out of my way. But yeah, that's the biggest difference between Division and Ghost Recon is the tactical and RPG style. So let's move on. And for number 3, we have difficulty and survival mechanics. I know this video's been going on for a while, but I've actually enjoyed making this. Like I said, Ghost Recon, you actually have a lot of survival mechanics in the game. As you can see right here, I built a little campfire. I think they call it like Bouviac or something like that. I can't even pronounce it, but yeah, and the difficulty is huge between both games. You can up the difficulty and customize your personal settings in Ghost Recon, and this game has a ton of options. Like, I love it. You can actually switch between like how much damage you do to the enemy and all this other stuff, dude. They have done an amazing job with this game. I don't care what anybody says. I know this game did not review very well, and I didn't like it at first, to be honest. I really didn't. But the game, all the work that Ubisoft has put into this game has been magnificent. It's got some bugs here and there, but Ubisoft, unlike Rockstar, man, they actually listen to their fans. Like, I don't know. Right here, like I said, you could buy outfits and stuff. But the difficulty is night and day between both games. The Division 2 is way harder compared to Ghost Recon. I mean, obviously, you could play the game on normal or story, but it seems like the Division, it just, you can get overrun on that game really, really quick. And Ghost Recon, it can be tough too, depending on how what kind of difficulty setting you got it on. Especially the Wolves. John Berthnall, if you guys know him, he's a famous actor. He's actually the boss of the game. He's like the lead villain, I guess you could say. He runs the Wolves, but I'm not going to spoil any story or anything. So, what game would I recommend between the two? That's the biggest thing. I would actually recommend both. Both games are different from each other. They're both, like I said, they're both based on like the military, Navy SEAL type. Well, I guess Ghost Recon more fits in that regard. Division is just an overall fun RPG, and I like them kind of RPGs better than like say Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I did enjoy that game for what it was, but I think I'm just burned out on that series personally. I like the older games, but yeah, if you guys like, I will make videos and guides on these games. I actually do like them a lot. Like I said, I've been playing them. This is all I've been playing actually lately. So, and it's been enjoyable to change it up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I will make more content for it. If you guys like to see that, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And yeah, guys, go pick both of these games up. They're both great, and they both have their advantages. So, yeah, guys, we'll see you in the next one, though. All right, everyone, take care. Peace.